Coach, do you want to start with saves or slappers or power play? You got a little bit of everything here tonight.
Yeah, they clearly came out real hard in the first period, jumped on us. Not the start we wanted, but we grinded our way back. Second period, we gave up a few rush chances, but I thought as a whole we started to grind and kind of take the game over, and then our power play wins us the game.
You asked for nothing fancy going into this game, a road game basically. Did you get that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we got a little bit of everything, and especially that penalty kill at the end. I mean, we've had a tough stretch there in November, and here in December we've had some, that overtime last night, and then that sequence there finished by Drew scoring. There's a lot of excitement right now in our room.
That penalty kill for them was at about 92% coming into this game. So how did you crack that? They've almost been.
Well, I think one of the things for us is that's the penalty kill they face most days, which is the top-down pressure situation. There's 5 or 6 teams in the league that play that, and they see it all the time. So it's not new. It's the first one we've seen of that in a while. So they do get to play against it a lot. But at the end of the day, it's execution.
There's been struggles on home ice, and so haven't really had that chance to have the crowd back into it. Almost like a sellout crowd tonight. How much did that energy feed you guys?
Unreal. It had that Boston feel of Game 1. Kudos to the fans and the crowd that gave us that energy. If it's a dead crowd, or maybe there's not enough fans, here tonight, maybe we don't find this gear. And I think the guys felt that buzz in there. Felt it right from the anthem on out.
Anton Forsberg seemed to heat up as the game went on.
Yeah, he did. He kept rising to the moment. Looked like the guy that won us all those games last year, and clearly at the end there, he was the difference.
You've been talking about flushing the last game, regardless of whether it's win or loss, coming back. You guys just came out and played another game.
Yeah, we wanted to carry some of that emotion from Brady last night with the game he had, but at the same time, you can't ride the highs too high and the lows too low, and we know that all too well. But it was good to feel good coming into the game, and it kind of gave it that feel that even though we were down, we could find a way back.
Before the game, you talked about wanting to see maybe a hero step up. Did you think there was one particular person who really stepped up tonight?
I thought there was lots. I thought the Pinto line was outstanding. I think Drake's so close. I think he's coming to bring his work ethic away from the puck. And then again, the Stützle line just keeps doing it. But, you got to look at the back end. No Zub. That crew back there with Zaitsev and Shabbat and Holdy. Hammer playing with the injuries. God, Branny. Sandy. Those 6 guys back there on a back-to-back, did a really good job.
Is there any message to Zaitsev? He's come in, played a couple games now, and got you one for both the games.
Yeah. Well, the wins and losses aren't pegged on one guy. Let's be clear about that. He's also come back and played well. Sometimes you need a mental reset, and for him, his job is to defend, and he's had his struggles for sure, and I think he'd admit that. But the last 2 games, he's played well.
It's 4 wins in 5 games for you guys now. Do you feel like this is now the universe kind of evening out? Like, you always felt like the underlying numbers were good, that it would all balance out, or do you feel like there's something different about what you've done in the last?
No, I think, last night we win 3-2. We were heavy ahead in the chances, and we grind one out in overtime. No one cares who's ahead in chances. You got to win games. But there's a different feel in the room. I think there's a feel of belief of how we have to play to win games. Certainly we haven't won enough at home. We've played better on the road tonight. We grinded one out. But at the end of the day, it usually does even itself out. Those numbers, if you look over time, they even themselves out, and maybe this is that.